Whoa. Huh. A brand new channel. Alright. Hello, I'm Joseph Kazowski, and welcome to my show, Bidding Time. No, we don't do that here. Wait, are you saying I don't dress up like a Russian man who murders characters that are also played by me? What? No! It's kind of concerning that that's your first instinct. Alright, so what am I gonna do? Talk about Spider-Man? Yes. Yes, exactly that. Well, don't mind if I do. Alright, hi. I'm RJ. You might know me as the guy who rode his bike that one time and then proceeded to get beaten up by homeless people. Yeah, that hurt. Anyway, today I will be reviewing Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1, starring, Tobey Maguire. This movie was released May 3rd, 2002, and the movie follows Peter Parker, played by Tobey Maguire, going through high school and getting his uncle shot, eventually leading to a life of beating the crap out of people, but not giving them the sweet release of death and forever crippling them with traumatic brain injuries. But a new challenger comes into the ring when something of a scientist turns himself into a goblin, played by Willem Dafoe, and he starts wreaking havoc on New York City. Alright, I think it's safe to say that this movie is fantastic. For its time, it was a very well-received movie, and it still is to this day. I think it's mostly due to Sam Raimi's campy and sometimes oddly uncomfortable writing. And, well, not to mention, Tobey Maguire's amazing performance. To me, I see Tobey as, well, my definitive Spider-Man. I actually remember when I was younger, I would watch these three movies religiously, and I would always imagine myself as Spider-Man. I would get, those dandelions that, the white ones that you blow and make a wish with. I would always wish for Spider-Man powers. Actually, at the time, I used to watch the 90s cartoon. Not the 90s cartoon wasn't still, airing new episodes, but it was... I watched the show, that's the main point. And, there was that episode where Spider-Man had 4 arms and turned into this monster. So I'd always wish for Spider-Man powers, but to exclude that. Yeah, I was a dumb kid. I think it's safe to say that the movie holds up. Well, mostly.
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you?
Some CGI is dated, and, well, the certain joke I just played for you. Compared to the MCU and the following Spider-Man franchises, it really does stick out like a sore thumb. But I think that just adds to its charm, and helps it, paint its own identity. Unlike the darker, more grounded Spider-Man that Andrew Garfield portrayed, and the more naive Spider-Man that Tom Holland portrays, well, except for No Way Home, but we'll get to that. It's goofy, and it's fun, and it's lighthearted. Not to say that it doesn't have, really sad scenes and, actually dramatic moments, but compared to everything else, it for what it is, it's a very different kind of Spider-Man movie. Some things I really like, that stick out for me. I really enjoy the suit. The silver webs look amazing, and the eyes on the suit are very expressive. I like the suit a ton. It's not the best looking Spider-Man movie suit. That goes to TASM too. Another thing I love is J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. The reason?
Who is Spider-Man? He's a criminal, that's who he is. A vigilante, a public menace. What's he doing on my front page?
Mr. Jameson, your wife is on line 1. She needs to know if you...
Mr. Jameson, is a page 6 problem.
We have a page 1 problem. Shut up.
She just needs to know if you want the chintz or the chenille in the dining room.
Whichever one's cheaper. Sold out?
Every copy.
Tomorrow morning, Spider-Man, page 1 with a decent picture this time. Move Conway to page 7.
There's a problem with page 7.
And make it page 8 and give him 10% off. And make it 5%.
That can't be done.
Get out of here!
I think that describes it well. I love them, like I've said before, I love the more goofy and campy writing Sam Raimi was going for. As I've said, it definitely helps stand out. Willem Dafoe is Norman Osborn. He's one of those actors where you think to yourself, this is that character. He's such a compelling villain. I will say he is much better in No Way Home than he is here, but we'll get to that. Another thing I enjoyed was the final fight between the Goblin and Peter. It's so brutal, and the use of practical effects in the scene are just fantastic. Sam Raimi really likes using practical effects, and that is taken to the next level in this movie. Well, Spider-Man 2 really takes it up a notch, but we'll get to that in our next video. Things I didn't like. I didn't like the confrontation on the bridge. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best scene in the movie. The confrontation on the bridge in Far From Home was better, but some of the CGI is outdated. Yeah, that's really it. Well, to wrap it up, I'm gonna give Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1 a 9.5 out of 10. Not bad at all. Tune in next time for my review of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. I'm gonna review every single Spider-Man movie, so stay tuned to that. And remember our motto, Spider-Man runs through our blood like a disease that is fatal. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here before the cops come get me. Oh no, they're here!
You're pathetically predictable. Like a moth to the flame. What about my generous proposal? Are you in, or are you out?
It's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind.
Wrong answer!